What's up guys, and welcome back to another one of my lovely videos. So, today I'm going to be talking about a topic some of my friends want me to talk about. So, basically, I'm going to be doing a huge series on 2D and 3D gaming. No, not gaming, game creating, okay? So basically, this will be all about how to code this, how to make that, but what I'm going to say now is that it's going to be very basic. So I'm not going to be going too deep into coding and stuff like that because I want you guys to create your own kind of stuff, like your own kind of code, your own kind of this and that, and stuff like that. So basically, I'm going to be making a very basic game for you guys. You guys can actually follow along too, just so that you guys can get the gist of it too. So basically, all you guys have to do is just do kind of what I do, only I'm going to be taking a few minutes to explain everything and stuff like that. So basically, how I learned like a year ago was by a few YouTube videos, and it was very helpful. So basically, I'm going to start off with 2D gaming. So this is a 2D gaming a 2D gaming engine. So basically, it's called Game Maker Studio 2. I'll put a link down in the description for the downloads and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess let's get started. And by the way, this video is I'm not gonna be talking about coding in this video. In the next video, I'll be talking about the basic variables and stuff like that. So stay tuned and subscribe for that next video. So let's get started. So right here, this is what it's gonna look like when you first open the thing, okay? So there'll be a few of these things going through. So basically, you click new and you want to hit drag and drop, okay? Or at least for the first thing. So basically, I had a failed video and that's what tutorial was. So anyway, let's just get started with a new. So I'm going to call it tutorial 2. So basically, you guys can name it whatever you guys want it to be. It's going to be just simple blocks moving around and stuff like that. So you guys can call it whatever you want. You can call it the first game. You can call it blocks like I did before. Like, this is a much more complicated kind of blocks that I made and stuff like that. So anyway, let's just save, okay? So basically, once you save, this will open, okay? So there's this huge list of confusing words that, don't make sense until you actually get to know them and stuff like that. So there are all these options. You don't want to worry about this. This is your workspace. This space will make more sense a little bit later on in the video. So basically, let's get started with what the heck these words mean. So basically, for this video, and probably this video and the next probably 2 videos, all you guys will need to know about, the only words you guys will need to worry about are sprites. Then you guys need to know about objects, and you guys need to know about rooms. So the only 3 words you actually need to know about on this list are sprites, objects, and rooms. So basically, let's get started with sprites. So you guys may be asking me, hey, Anthony, what the heck are sprites? So sprites are the basic model for a few, like for the characters and stuff like that. So if you guys want to make a sprite, you right-click it, and then you click create, okay? So you see that? It wants you to name it and stuff like that. And I highly encourage you, like, I'm serious, you guys have to, well, you don't have to, but it's highly recommended to name your sprites, because these sprite names and stuff like that will be used in lines of code in the future. So basically, I'm gonna name mine SPR underscore player. Okay, there you go. So SBR underscore player, okay? So SBR standing for sprite here, and then underscore for space, I guess, and player for player, duh. So basically, this will be us, or me. Me, like, the actual main character of the game. So, what you want to do is, there, okay, so now you want to edit image. Okay, so you can do whatever you want here. You can make a nice smiley face as your sprite, but it's not recommended to do that, okay? So I'm just gonna, yeah, where's the undo? Ah, I can't find undo. Crap. Okay, anyway, so I'm just gonna erase all of this pain. There you go. Let me just, there. Okay, anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click green, and or whatever color you guys want your main character to be, and I'm doing the fill tool, and I'm going to just click. Okay, so basically now my main character looks like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill in all these tiny little things, I guess. I'm gonna probably make this look better later before I make my second video. So yeah, I'm gonna make this look better before my second video and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna cover all this later. So anyway, so basically this is what my main character will look like, or me, that's what I will look like in the game. So basically, this is really bothering me. This white stuff and everything is just bothering me. So anyway, so basically, this is a sprite, so it's the basic model for, for your player and stuff like that. So, you know, just be mindful that you just do what you want to do, okay? Because this is all like, well, whatever color I do, you guys don't have to do and stuff like that. It's all personal preference. So if you want this to be, you know, like this or whatever, you can make your main character bright pink, and I don't like that color, but still. So anyway, let's just continue. But anyway, just remember that all this, well, not all of this, but like the player model and stuff like that, it's personal preference and stuff like that. But the code you have to follow and stuff like that. So, see, those are sprites. So the basic model and stuff like that for whatever you want. So the next word we're going to be reviewing, or no, not reviewing, looking over, will be objects. So objects are the things that actually are in your game. So basically, sprites are the basic models, but the objects are like the actual, like, things that are, like, you can actually place them in your rooms and stuff like that. So basically, objects. So I'm gonna name my object obj underscore player. Okay, so this is where the sprites come in. Okay, so no sprite here. If now you want to place a sprite there. So SBR underscore player, and this is the sprite. So this is the main player. So basically, and then don't worry about events for this video. I'm going to be talking about that in the next video. So you guys, I wouldn't recommend you guys to play around with events yet. I'll tell you guys about that in the next video. So stay tuned and subscribe for that next video if you want to see it. So basically, don't worry about that. So, you just look at this, so just remember to name it and stuff like that. SPR underscore player, make sure that's named, and, you know, always add in a sprite, otherwise it's going to be an invisible object, and you're going to be playing your game and wondering what the heck is going on because something's moving, but you don't know what. I mean, unless if you want, like, an invisible enemy or something, you could do that, but it doesn't really work like that, I guess. It's hard to say. But it depends on what kind of game you want, though. So, but for this game, you want a sprite, okay? So you can close out of that. Rooms. Let's talk about rooms, okay? So rooms are the place that your actual, like, objects go in and stuff like that. So you guys can change the background for this here. I'm going to probably change it into like a nice blue, I guess. There you go. So there's a grid here and stuff like that. So anyway, basically this is where everything happens. Okay, so basically this is where like, for example, if your player is going on a huge quest, this would be one of the areas that your character would go through. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? Like, this is one of the areas that your player will be going through. So for example, if you want like a 10 level jungle place, this will be one of the stages or one of the levels, okay? So then there will be 10 rooms of the jungle, okay? So you guys kind of get it? So basically, objects go in here, selected. Oh, crap, yeah, it updated. I forgot about that. Well, dang it. Anyway, so yeah, this thing updated like a few weeks ago, so I'm trying to get used to the new controls, but the older version used to just let you drag the objects onto whatever stuff and blah blah blah. But actually, now I remember you have to add in stuff about properties and stuff like that. So forget about what I just did, okay? Don't just forget I did that. So anyway, so basically, this is a room. You can add in objects here, and soon we're going to be making a wall sprite, so then you can actually walk around on something and stuff like that. So yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys learned something new today, I guess. So this is the first basic video of this whole entire like 20 video series. This is going to be a long series just because there's so much to talk about and stuff like that. So anyway, so in the next video I'm going to be talking about some basic variables, and we're going to be typing some code. Actually, typing the code is one of the funnest parts, at least for me. I love typing code. It is so fun and it's so awesome, and I love it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That's all I've got to say. Goodbye.